Hello, everyone. I'm Lonnie,
I'm Amber.
and we are Untitled Nerd Network, brought to you by Infinity Flux out of Hickson, Tennessee. And the reason I am in such a happy, smiling mood is not only did we screw up and start the stream under the wrong title, did we fix it this time?
Yes, it's fine now.
Okay, thank you. But we also have the privilege of welcoming for the very first time live here on UNN, Dara, also known as Poetic Hippie. And welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely thrilled to have you on. This is like, we interviewed Bexy Quindoll Cosplay a couple weeks ago, or last week. Oh, man, I don't know. The days are like blending together.
It is.
And, like, that was a long time coming. We've been talking since April. Like, we have been featuring you for, like, the better part of a year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, on and off. And I've been following you even longer than that. And, here we are, finally having, getting able to sit down, through video chat and, talk and everything. So, first off, just tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, the people who don't know Poetic Hippie, what are you all about? Tell us some background.
Well, there's a lot. I'm an intricate, complicated person. But I originally, cosplay is something that I've been following for almost around 10 years, actually. But I never actually was able to engage in it with other people and go to conventions and stuff like that until about a little over 3 years ago. And I originally I'm 28. I originally went to college to be a biologist. I was going to be a zookeeper and work at Busch Gardens at SeaWorld and save the animals. And then I went to culinary school and then I was like, oh, restaurants are not cool. It's like working in hell. And then I decided to pursue art, which is something that I've had a passion for since I was a child. But when you're a kid and they're like, oh, art's for fun, you can't do it for a living, you're not going to make any money doing that. And I'm like, well, screw that. I went to school long enough. I know what I want to do now, and eventually found my way into cosplay and modeling, which is something I've had a passion for since I was teenager as well, and actually went to modeling school when I was 14. So I was really happy that cosplay brought me back into modeling as well. So here I am.
Cool. I do want to say we're getting some, we're going to be
Oh, yeah.
getting chat comments. Like
Of
those
course.
things are going to be piling in. And
Yeah.
you're already getting compliments on the Pokemon plush.
Woo, yeah.
So I do want to remind everybody that we are giving away legacy tokens as part of this stream. You get them at the rate of 10 per 10 minutes watched. Comment, exclamation point, LT to see how many you have, exclamation point, UNN, space, the number you want to bet. You got a 50-50 chance of doubling those tokens. Either you'll get the happy-go-lucky Logan, who will give you double tokens, or Jubilee will take them away. So it's kind of like our own fun little game show. I got to ask, what I can already tell you have Yoshi behind you. You have
Yes.
several Pokemon.
Love it.
What's the story with what I'm assuming is the giant cat head?
Gosh.
Oh, yes. I had to buy this. I love cats. I love Nikos. I love dressing up as cat. I love making characters into cats. So this is something that I'm going to utilize this month for my Patreon with a lingerie boudoir
Alright.
cat head shoot. So,
Haven't
yeah.
you've posed in that already for like a
I
random.
did a couple selfies.
Yeah, I remember seeing that now. For some reason I was thinking it was just like a big plush. I didn't know it was like an actual fit on your head type
Yes.
helmet thing.
Yeah, they have them at Walmart and I think Target and some other stores. They're only $20.
Oh my god, I want one.
They have other animals too, and unicorns.
Okay,
and
well, I would rather
Yes.
spend like the extra money and get it at the Halloween store, so I know not everybody and their brother has tried it on. I'm just saying.
Has everybody and their brother not tried it on at the Halloween store
No,
too?
it's in a
Halloween
plastic-
store, probably.
It's in a plastic thing
Oh,
sealed up.
well, true.
Yeah, they can't put
These
their head
don't come
in
in
it.
anything.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
weird. working in the industry I work in, advice. I
Yeah, that's understandable. Thankfully, I think I got mine the first day they had them.
yeah, if you got them like brand new, you probably. But
Oh, yeah.
now I'll be like, better spray some stuff in there.
We couldn't do that
Definitely.
because like our cats are scared
They're
to
terrified
death
anyway.
of giant cat heads. She got me what those cat head shaped pillows that have the cat face printed on them.
Oh, yeah.
She got me one for Christmas last year, and I ended up having to turn it around with the back out up on top of the refrigerator
Oh,
to
no.
where they couldn't see it because they would disappear for days at a time.
Yeah, they were not
Like,
fans.
I ain't having none of that.
Yep,
I have 5 cats, so I feel ya.
I ended up having to give it to my daughter. I wasn't even able to enjoy my
I
Christmas
know.
present.
Aw.
Oh well, I mean it happens.
I'm looking at all those, and I want to ask, like, what are your hobbies? You almost seem like an anime type. I'm gonna guess.
Oh, yes. I mean, I definitely love anime. I like video games. The thing is, like, I grew up with more video games and less anime. Like, the few anime I watched as a kid, some of it I didn't even know was anime back then. So, like, once I got into, like, my late teen years and really, really got into anime, it's never stopped. And, like, I've been binge watching Pokemon for, like, 2 years now. So.
Oh wow! Like,
But as far as other hobbies go, like, yeah, I don't play a lot of video games. I have a few, but it's just because timing. Like, I could stay up all night. I would waste my life away if I immersed myself into too many video games. But I love League of Legends. I watch a lot of anime, for sure.
so, any questions, Amber?
I really like your headphones. Those are really
Thank
cool.
you. Thank
I
you.
have to. Where did you get those?
Amazon.
Those are so cool. I love the cat ears.
Yeah.
What's your cat's name?
This
Oh,
cat. This is Cloud.
Cloud.
oh
Oh,
wow!
it's precious. Obviously, we're
Yeah,
huge
I
cat
have
fans.
5, so
Oh wow. Well, we are only
they're all
allowed to have
girls.
2, so therefore that's why we only have 2.
2's a good number.
Yeah.
Now, you ended up getting into cosplay, and like, tell me, like, how much time do you spend on that? Like, you seem like the kind who really, you really pour the time and effort into this, just from what I've seen, following your page for like a year plus, that kind of thing.
Yes, definitely I've immersed myself into cosplay and modeling. It's become my whole world. It's what I want to do. I don't want to say for a living, but yes, I want to make a living doing it. But I do it
Hmm.
for fun more than anything. But to make a living doing what you love is the best thing in the world. Everybody wants that.
Right?
Now, you have become, you're like, we're not IGN or anything like that. And I'm assuming you aspire to be up into that, that upper echelon, where you have like 2, 3, 4 million, fans here and there.
I don't know about that
Yeah.
much. Maybe in the like 100, 200,000, range. Not quite Jessica Negri status. Like, I couldn't do that. Like, I have certain limitations. Like, I can't constantly craft like some people do, like Kenpatsu, and like I wish I could, but I physically can't. So, like, I do what I can, and I just do what I love, and what if that means making part of cosplay, buying a whole cosplay, or whatever it is, then yeah.
What's up?
Is everybody telling us? Why does everybody keep popping up saying that we don't have the title?
Not everybody says that.
Well, Neo said no title. And then we've got Devasa the Great saying, I saw you put the...
Okay. What's good? Good nerds with no title. How about because we're untitled nerds?
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, that was a downer on
Okay,
Lonnie's
so he was
part.
making a comment about our title that we don't technically have. Okay.
The
Thanks,
Untitled
honey.
Network.
Appreciate that. All right. So, what's your favorite cosplay that you've done?
It's definitely Ziggs. My first 100% all made by me first full armor build. Yes.
Cool.
Do we?
Awesome.
What is that? Like, I'm totally unfamiliar. I'm pull my nerd card, if you will. Um,
Ziggs from League of Legends.
is that the one that we have? I think we're featuring it. It has,
The goggles and the helmet, the big ears, and
yeah, I
the
believe is that's it.
breastplate,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
the
silver
armor.
and red.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, we are running that through. We have that. We have the Halloween photos that you, the
Nice.
ones in the black with the pumpkin,
Oh,
the
I
jack o'
love
lantern.
that. That's awesome.
Thank
Um,
you. I love that
we are
shirt.
featuring your Misty, and we're featuring your, I'm assuming, is a Sith that you
Yes.
did.
My fallen Jedi.
Yes, yes, we've got several of those.
Those
So
look
that
great.
the one there with
Thank
the
you.
goggles and the ears and everything, that is your favorite cosplay for anybody who is really wanting to know.
Yes,
So
I put a lot of work into that.
I can
Yeah, you
so
can tell.
yeah, you could tell like there's some you can look at some cosplays like my Negan, it was thrown together. And
Hmm.
then you can look at some that you could tell that like a lot of
Time
literal
and
blood,
effort
sweat, and
and
tears
work
went
went
into
into
Yeah,
it.
it.
Yes.
exactly, exactly.
Have you ever like worked on a cosplay and like it's been like so frustrating that you almost are just like to hell with it, but then
Yes,
you end up going back to it.
yes, I have a cosplay that I've been off and on for 2 years now, I think. And that would be Dryad Soraka from League of Legends. And it's a very complicated task. And I think now that I've made Ziggs, I have more of the skills to produce the quality that I want to do. I still need help making certain pieces of it because I'm not great at sewing. But other than that, I don't know when I'll finish it. Hopefully sometime next year. So yeah, but it's gonna be a challenge still.
Because when you finally get it done, just imagine how great it's going to feel.
Yes, it's one of my dream cosplays, so that's another reason why I'm not so frustrated about the amount of time that it's taking or how long it will take to finish, because once it is finished, it's just gonna be amazing.
Okay, awesome. Now we do have like several of our regulars in here, especially
Nice.
Neo Beowulf and Sharon, who he just wrapped his stream, and they always make it a point to come in and say hello to us and try to embarrass me.
Oh yeah, it's their goal to embarrass Lonnie.
I'm
Because it's almost
actually,
impossible to embarrass me.
yeah,
It's
Nice.
I'm
it don't take much for
actually,
him.
I'm getting like kind of nervous at this point, just wondering what might
Oh
pop
my
up in the
goodness.
chat. But yeah, I mean, I've looked at a lot of your stuff, and like between all the cosplay and you do like a little bit of game, you do everything. What does a typical day in the life of Dara look like? Like from the time you get up to the time you go to bed? Like, do you craft every day? Do you like between hobbies and the cosplay and all that other stuff? Like, what does a typical day look like for you?
All right, a typical Dara day. I wake up any time between 10:30 and 12:30. I'm a
God,
night
that's
owl,
my
so
dream right there. Just to wake up that freaking late. That's awesome.
so if I don't have to work cleaning, then I don't craft every day. It just depends. But I am always on social media. My first thing usually is check on my notifications, reply to people, post pictures. I'm constantly on my phone because or my computer because that's part of my work, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, or other
Yeah.
sites. I'm just constantly because that's the only way that I can get myself out there and make money without having to pay somebody to do it for me. I
Absolutely.
do it all myself. I have no assistance. So
Hmm.
hours and hours of days spent doing social media and marketing myself, and then at night I usually watch anime or TV shows that I like, and I play phone games a lot more than my console games, or League of Legends, and yeah, so that's what I do pretty much all the
Favorite
time.
game, League of Legends, or do you have another favorite game?
Well, definitely that would be like my favorite computer game, but as far as like console game, Final Fantasy, I love BioShock. I only have a PS3, okay? I don't make that much money, so I'm a PS4. I'm not fancy, okay? Um, but yeah, Final Fantasy was one of the best growing up. Sonic, Mario, all the classics.
I want to like I'm sitting there looking in our chat. Neo Beowulf, dude. I'm just gonna have to call you out. That is not Pikachu. That's Raichu. Just
Yes,
come on,
Raichu.
man.
Way better than Pikachu, way cuter, way stronger, superior. My favorite Pokemon, and Vaporeon, number two.
That and let's see, what was it I saw?
And Mew is kind of like my spirit
Yes,
animal Pokemon.
I have Mewtwo over here.
Yes.
Mew! And Meow, because cats, he's the shit. So,
And Devasso makes
sorry,
it a
can I say
point
that?
to like say in the chat that I said last night that I want to tear gas children.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have said that
I
last night. I ain't real
don't
sure.
recall ever saying that.
Oh, I do because I immediately said
I
that's
mean,
not
I
what
don't
I would
like
do.
kids as much as the next person, but I mean, that's horrible.
I know, right?
Oh,
Don't get me started.
Neo did say that he would tear gas some kids if it means they'd clear their room.
Right?
This is why I
His are
live
at an age they
mostly
probably
alone.
wouldn't care. They'd just cry and stay there.
Oh. Oh, Neo said he doesn't watch Pokemans.
Oh, well, that's why you're calling it Pokemans.
I don't watch Pokemon.
Yeah. I think he's like going over the top to do that. So we
I'm
Lon hates kids. What are you gonna tear gas my prego baby belly? How terrible! Because Sharon's expecting.
Oh,
oh
That she says she has a squish plush, but she didn't see that's not a plush. That's a thing you wear on your head, a mask.
yeah.
yeah. They
She
came
didn't
in a
see
little
that.
bit late.
Yeah.
That is
Everything
actually
else is a plushie.
yeah. That thing is crazy. They have actually a black cat named Squish. He's a Bombay,
Mo-
which is
Oh,
like a
Bombays are pretty. I have
yeah,
a black
like
cat named Jet.
he's really affectionate and meows a lot. You know, he'll like speak back to you when you talk to him, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
I just beg for food constantly. Logan does. That's all he does is cry for food when we're in the kitchen, and then he sleeps all day. He does cry all day.
okay,
Tell
this
another
is just a
lie.
big Garfield.
Lazy
Um,
fat cat.
so I'm assuming you're a cat person,
Obviously. Very much so.
and you said you
If I
have.
could have real cat ears and tail, I would.
Oh yeah, I gathered that, especially since you got the headphones. Yeah, definitely.
That you're going to end up having our chat go into
Uh,
fits here
Nico.
because
Yes.
like you know you can act like if you're like on a phone or something you can actually go on to like our live stream and look at the chat too because there's some stuff being said that I'm not going to repeat.
Oh, I want to repeat it. I have no problem repeating it.
Where it on YouTube?
Yes,
Yeah, our
it's on YouTube.
Untitled Nerd Network, the channel, and it's just you know you just
Check it out. I can't see it on my phone.
You
I mean, I
have to
can't see it on the
actually
computer.
open the YouTube
I can
app.
see it on the phone.
Make sure
Yeah.
you're opening the app because you can't see it just on a web page. You have to actually be on the app.
I did not know that. That you may have to turn it down, otherwise we're going to echo.
I just turned it down.
Oh, okay.
I heard us, yeah.
But yeah, you know, people are like betting big,
Oh,
and
live chat. There we go.
look, man,
Oh, that's a lot of people.
I do not have a thing for furries.
I don't know. That's kind of
I think
questionable.
furries are fucking adorable. I'm sorry. Can I cuss?
You can,
Yes.
Okay.
but just like I tell everybody who comes on beforehand, like don't drop 72 f-bombs in a row. 70,
yeah, no.
71's okay. Don't do 72. That's the limit.
Right.
Um,
As Lonnie says, I frequently drop the F-bomb. I actually saw a t-shirt yesterday that said, I lost a lot of myself when I had a kid, but dropping the F-bomb was not one of them.
wow. Oh, good Lord. Okay, now I'm going to get to the.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're reading the chat. It's funny.
Are you talking about the Pikachu comment?
Yes.
Okay,
How
that's
did
what
you
I was.
know?
That right there is when the chat went into high gear, and I was like,
Ah,
oh.
Gear.
so good. Good one.
Whew. But yeah, you can actually, like, reply there and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I could.
You could.
Oh.
This,
Yes, let me
yeah, I was
get
gonna
on
say
this.
this interview has just totally derailed. Thanks, guys.
It wouldn't be any fun if we kept it clean, Mr. Wolf.
Of course, Neil
I
Beowulf.
agree.
Freaking Neil Beowulf.
I love you guys. Y'all make my day when y'all come.
Oh, and I will say, if you check out, like, now that you could actually see the chat, our neat little logos, like our Infinity Flux logo and our Untitled Nerd Network live logo, those are courtesy of Neil Beowulf. He did those for us towards the beginning of the year.
He's
And
awesome.
quite the talent there. I had somebody. Never mind. I'm not even gonna say it. It's one of those things I probably don't need to bring up.
Okay, well that's not then.
But speaking of things I don't need to bring up, but I am anyway. We were talking about now. Everybody, let's keep this mature. Okay, if I have to give that warning, then you know things are about to go off the deep end. Do I even need to take the step? Okay, tell us about your
Plastic surgery.
yes, your plastic surgery.
I got this.
Yes,
That's very
there you go.
professional. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, let her take over.
Yes. Would you like to fill us in on your plastic surgery?
Yes, I sure will. I got surgery, breast implants, technically a reconstructive surgery a little over a year ago. I had very severe breast asymmetry. I was an A on one side and a C on the other, and they were also different sizes. So it's something that I just developed that way as a teenager, and it never fixed itself, obviously. And I always had to pad one side of a bra, or I couldn't wear, or I didn't feel comfortable in a bikini, or I couldn't wear certain things. And so it really, really, it was a big part of my depression growing up. So it definitely weighed in on me. As I got older and older, I paid less attention to it and just worked with it. But it's still something I always, could always see, obviously. And so eventually I was able to get it fixed, and I am actually going in November for a minor revision, because with the severe asymmetry, it's almost impossible to get perfect in one surgery. So, but it'll be minor, and but yeah, it's definitely something that I was very happy that I was able to get done. And my dad actually stepped up and was the one that paid for it after he sold his house. So,
that was really nice. Because that was going to be my next question, was like, did your cosplay help you pay for it? Or because I know it's not a cheap surgery.
Yeah, I initially tried to get donations toward it, but it just really wasn't working out. So my dad was like, listen, once the house sells, I'll pay for it for you, so you don't have to, carry this around for the rest of your life. And, so that way you can pursue more of your dreams with cosplay modeling as well. So, yeah, it really has helped a lot. It's extremely boosted my confidence, and it has allowed me to come out of my shell even more than when I first started cosplay. So, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure, when people would first, when you were taking donations and whatever, I bet, I imagine their first thought is like, oh, gosh, how shallow. She's taking, donations for a breast implants and da-da-da. But what they don't realize is, society places so much emphasis on females being a certain way
Absolutely.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine the depression that you went
Yeah.
through. Could
Yeah.
not imagine.
Yeah.
Oh no, Logan. My
Yeah.
cat's
And
over here.
throughout my life, I only met one other person that was like me. So it was another thing that I couldn't even really, I didn't have any friends to relate to with
Yeah,
the
it's
issue. So no,
very rare when that
and
happens.
when I'm dating boys and they're like, I've never seen that before, and I'm like, okay, well, that doesn't make me feel better.
Right?
God.
Yeah.
So, and it's not like I'm young. I'm 28. I got the surgery when I was 27. So it's like, and when I developed at 14, I think I waited long enough. 14 years is long enough to live
Right.
with what I lived with. So, and
Agreed.
I feel sorry for other people out there that have the same issue. And like when I did have my surgery and I went very public with it, I did it to help other people in my situation. And I did get a lot of positive feedback from people that, you know, it helped them, And of course, there were trolls and people that wanted to be
Oh
mean
yeah, I'm
and
sure.
weird about my dad paying for it or whatever. And it was
Oh,
like,
of course.
because I did like a news company in Europe picked up my story and it kind of went viral. So trolls came running. But
Right.
like I said, it helps a lot of people, and that's all I care about. That's why I did it.
That's one thing I've
Public.
noticed is anytime there's any kind of like body issue, like the assholes come out of the woodwork online.
Oh
Like
yeah.
it's
Yeah. Or
seriously
they think we're doing it for attention or whatever, and it's like, listen, we do it because we want to. Whatever the reason is, shouldn't matter to you. It's not affecting your life.
exactly.
Pretty much. I agree. Well,
But anyway, we've covered that.
yes, we covered
I
that.
mean, it's something like that's a legit thing that I want to cover because that's like part of you, and
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
something that has been a struggle. And if there's one thing that we like to cover with people is like overcoming like body negativity,
Yeah, yeah,
because
it's a huge part of my story.
Yeah, we
So
are definitely all about body positivity on the
yes, me
page
too.
and stuff. So,
Cosplay is for everybody.
absolutely.
yes, um,
Absolutely.
okay, yeah, Logan was crawling around on me, and
Okay.
we're getting comments.
Yeah, I know. The comments they're like really
Yeah,
pouring
they're kind
in.
of really going off in a really weird tangent right now. Devasso's claiming to be a fetus.
I'm not
And,
real sure what's going on
I
with
was
that.
just like, I don't know what's going on either, but
and
Something
then
about you're a fan of
God,
boobs. Like
Beowulf,
I ain't real
man.
sure.
Come
I
oh,
mean,
on.
I am too, but
very
that's
possible.
neither here or there. Like,
I really appreciate y'all
I mean,
coming in. And,
I will say, like, they look really good.
Thank
They
you.
did an amazing job.
do we?
Victoria's Secret helps.
I do like. I want to open up the chat for questions. Does anybody have a question? Anybody?
Q&A.
Anybody?
Yeah, I mean, I'm totally in for because we all the time, open up the chat for people. We all the time take stuff. I didn't think I've been so busy over the last couple of days. I didn't think to get on there and be like, hey, does anybody want us to ask
Right.
certain things?
We've been really busy.
It has been quite
Right?
Really
busy.
busy.
What's you attend conventions regularly?
As regularly as I can.
Right.
I think this year, one, two, three, four. Been a four so far, and got two more planned.
What were those? I'm assuming like down
Um,
in the Florida area.
yeah, all Florida. I went to Inked and Geeked, Maluga Con,
Ooh.
Southwest Florida Space Con, where I was a guest for the first time, and then MetroCon, which is one of my favorites. And then I'm also going to be a guest at Necronomicon this month on October 20th to 22nd in Tampa. And then I am working at Holiday Mansard. So, yes.
Do you have you've ever like thought about like venturing out? Because we do like what we
Yes,
did. We
of
did
course.
Nashville this year. There's several in
Mm-hmm.
Chattanooga. We've got other cons maybe in like the maybe Montgomery, maybe Atlanta, that kind of thing. You ever thought about venturing up north? Maybe we could get to meet
Oh,
Poetic
yeah.
Steam Hippie.
Yeah, I'd love to. And, as usual, when it comes to guests, people can write into their cons and request people to be guests, and people get invited that way. That would be awesome. But also, I've recently become a part of the cosplay promotion team. You might have seen them around, and they've done the cosplay directory that they started
Hmm.
earlier this year. They've been passing out. And so, as a part of that, I hopefully will be able to go to some out of state cons next year. So I'm really excited.
Cool.
Okay.
Sharon asked, what has been your biggest fangirl experience?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that means
Oh,
somebody you've met that you just went
Yeah.
ape shit over.
oh, definitely meeting Jessica Negri at Tampa Bay Comic Con last year.
You'll probably have
That
to
was
explain to them possibly who that is.
Yeah.
well. I mean, if you follow cosplayers, you should know who Jessica Negri is. She's one of the biggest of the biggest cosplayers out
They
there.
don't.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
don't.
but she's amazing. She does awesome stuff. Other than that, my second fangirl experience would be and this was when I was nobody out. This was when I was still volunteering at cons because I couldn't afford to pay for them. So my first year at MegaCon, I volunteered. I think it was 2015. And I got pulled to work at Stan Lee's booth, and his manager was really awesome. I ended up staying on for an extra shift because they needed extra people, and I'm like, why not? I'm having a good time. And his manager was like, for staying on and working extra hours, we will let you get in line, pick a poster for free, meet Stan Lee, and get it signed by him. So that was amazing.
I can absolutely
It
relate
was
to
free.
that. I'll
I
be right
worked
back. I
for
got
it.
something to show off.
Yeah.
I wish I
Because,
could show it to you, but it's hanging on my wall.
and
It ain't stopping
let me tell
me.
you something, Sharon. You mentioned that you asked Lonnie if he ever fangirls. Oh, he fangirls hardcore, and he's fixing to show you one instance where he did.
Like, ooh.
Okay, the story. And I tell this story nearly every interview we have.
Almost, just about it, yes.
Wizard World Chicago, 2014. I got the VIP Stan Lee package. And just a couple of months before that, I got my first ever letter printed in a comic book. And that was the very last issue of Superior Spider-Man, number
Oh, wow.
31. And I actually paid $100 for a CGC 9.8 Midtown Comics sketch variant. It was, I think, J. Scott Campbell. Yeah.
Nice.
And
Nice.
so I popped the slab, because I wanted a 9.8. I popped the slab, took it to Nashville, or Chicago, and got Stan Lee to sign this book. And there it is. It actually came back, Signature Series, a 9.8,
That is awesome.
with his signature right across there. And not only that, oh,
Aw.
yes. So you totally get that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I didn't get a picture with him, but I got a giant poster with like X-Men and Marvel and his signature. And oh,
That's
Yes.
cool.
so
That's
cool.
really cool.
And you,
Also, at that same con, there was a panel for the Boondock Saints, and oh yeah, so I got to like ask him a question, and oh, so
ask who?
nice.
Norman
Um,
Reedus?
No, he didn't make it, little bastard. But Sean Patrick Flannery, which I like better
Yes.
anyway, because he's way hotter.
That's great. All right, Mr. Wolf wants to know, Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars.
That's what I
But
figured.
Star
since
Trek
you...
movies are awesome too. So,
Yeah.
but I didn't really grow up in that era, so.
Like, I've always been one to think that Star Trek TV is better. Star Wars movies are better.
Yeah,
I
there
can
was
agree
no
with
Star
that
Wars
statement, and
TV
I
with
really
that.
like Star Trek, and yeah, that's
There was Star
really
Wars
true.
TV cartoons, but yeah.
Yeah.
I see. I grew up with the episode 1, 2, and 3. So those are kind of resonate more with me than the older Star Wars movies.
Mm.
Yeah, I was. That I guess that would have meant you were like what, maybe 10 when episode 1 came
Yeah,
out.
yeah, like
Yeah, because
middle
I was like
school years.
15, and when episode 1 came out, they had just released 4, 5, and 6 again in theaters. And
Yeah, right.
so you would have probably been, at that point, probably a little bit too young to really care.
Yeah, exactly. And I would have been awesome. I'd love to see them all in theaters now. It'd be sweet.
I wonder if we could make that happen. Maybe we get a UNN
Right?
petition.
Oh yeah.
All the Star
Bring them
Wars,
back. Star Wars marathon.
all 7
Yes.
in a day. Just
Sleepover.
have it.
In a day.
Yeah.
Everybody lines up
Okay.
in tents for like 10 days just to get in.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
exactly what we go down to.
I kid you not. They had a, I can't remember, like, it was right around the time maybe Guardians of the Galaxy 2 came out.
Sorry, I
Or,
love that movie.
but they
I
had
watched that the
a,
other day.
they had like a 28 or 32-hour marathon of every single Marvel Cinematic Universe movie.
Oh, I
And
remember that.
it was like people were, they bought tickets. I think a ticket was like $50 to go see the whole thing. And
Worth.
people were like, well, Thor the Dark World is going to be on at this time. That means I can sleep,
Oh my gosh, that's
Hey,
funny.
that one, I mean, it was alright. Better than Iron Man 2.
What is your favorite Marvel Cinematic Universe movie? We're not talking about X-Men, or we're talking about the
I
Avengers
know.
universe.
Yes, I know. Probably Guardians of the Galaxy, but before it was Iron Man, so they're kind of like,
Oh, you're talking about the first one.
yes.
Oh, that's what I say. Like, I enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy 2 a lot more than 1.
No, I enjoyed them
I,
both equally.
they're
Really?
both great.
Yes.
They're both great, but I still think one is just a little bit better than two.
Okay.
Little more humor, a little more put together.
Awesome.
I mean, the two did have some more down parts in it,
It did. I
But I
cried.
love me some
but
Iron
it was
Man.
really good.
So the first Iron Man, what was it that you really enjoyed about that movie? I mean, I'm just curious because
Well,
I liked Iron Man, but
Robert Downey Jr. is amazing. He's very fine. There's a lot of great humor. So yeah, I just thought it was a really great movie all over. But I love literally all the Marvel movies, all of them.
Hmm.
so
The
you
Avengers is another favorites too. So
you're talking about even the Sony and Fox movies?
well, I haven't seen the remake of the Fantastic Four.
I did.
I didn't.
If you if you look
I
at
don't.
it as a
I like the original Fantastic Four.
oh yeah, they were all
I thought that
good.
was
Like,
great.
but the
The
new one,
first one.
if you looked at it as not a Fantastic Four movie and just a fun sci-fi romp, then it was a
Yeah.
good movie. But you couldn't
Like
look
people
at it.
just do it when it comes to Death Note, the anime movie.
Oh, what'd you think about
Not
that?
comparing it to the anime. I really like the movie, but I've never seen the anime, so
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say because I don't watch really any anime
Right.
whatsoever. Like that's been my trademark.
I've yet to watch the movie. I have watched some of the anime, and it's really good.
yeah. See, and
But
I've heard ups and downs when it comes to anime too from different people. So I'm like,
mhm,
I never thought that I would really like it based on the genre. But
mhm,
I really liked the movie, so I think I will definitely give the anime a chance because of the movie.
yeah.
Yeah, Devasso's asking like he doesn't get how Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is depressing.
I mean, it was just it was
Depressing.
depressing though. It
It,
was, but it was still a really good movie.
I mean, yeah, there was sad parts to it, but I mean, humor trumps all
there,
usually
Right?
in the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
there was one instance like I actually like I always like my dad. He doesn't care for sci-fi. He doesn't care for anything remotely of that nature. But I told him I was like, Guardians of the Galaxy. I was like, this is a funny movie. Like it's gonna be the
Yeah,
funniest movie you've seen like all
right.
year. And he was like, okay, whatever, let's just watch it. He's humoring me. And so we sit down, and like the first scene is like, Star-Lord when he's a kid, 9, 10 years old.
Yeah.
His mother dies of cancer. And my dad, like, after that scene's over, he looks over at me. He was like, I sure hope it gets funnier than this.
It's like, literally, give it 5 more minutes. Literally, just come on. The
That
next
is
scene.
great.
Yeah.
That is
The
hilarious.
next scene, come on. Like, and the soundtrack alone. I mean, come on. Don't get me started.
Oh, gosh, the soundtrack's
Another
killer.
reason why I like 1 a little better than 2 is because soundtrack is a little better.
Tell me, okay, so one soundtrack. Have you seen the new Suicide Squad movie?
Yes.
Okay. What had the better soundtrack, Guardians of the Galaxy or Suicide Squad?
Guardians of the Galaxy. I
Duh.
am a classic rock girl. I grew up on classic rock, 60s to 80s, all day.
Suicide Squad had a mix.
Oh, Suicide Squad has a good soundtrack.
But
I'm not saying it doesn't.
But
Guardians
they
of the
had
Galaxy is
ghetto
way
stuff,
better,
too.
though. Way better.
Yes. Plus, I mean, the Suicide Squad was alright when it comes to a movie.
Oh, no, I really enjoyed the movie.
I enjoyed it too, but it could have been way better. It's like Wonder Woman. I just saw Wonder Woman the other night, and I thought they hyped it up a little. It was good, don't get me wrong, but I thought it was going to be a little better. That's all I'm saying.
Did you hear about the James Cameron comments that he made about the movie?
I'm not sure.
Like, basically, that... God, what exactly did he say? Continue with the interview, Amber. I need to look that up real quick.
Wow.
I had something really cool lined up.
Thanks. Appreciate that. A Beowulf says he'd give you his number, but it's Sharon's phone, and he can't do that.
Well,
Wow.
I like the ladies too,
Oh, interesting. But I don't know. I lost my train of thought just then after that comment. Do you have any other fandoms? Do you watch Netflix? Like, do you have series that you watch?
Yeah, definitely.
What's some of your favorite series?
Stranger Things was amazing.
Oh my gosh,
We're just
yes.
like 2
I
weeks away?
can't wait for the next season. I'm so excited.
I know it's coming out soon, and it's like, I need, like, my mom hasn't watched it yet, and my mom's a big Stephen King freak, so I know she would like it, and because it's very Stephen King-like, and Stephen King loved it, and so I'm like, oh, we need to binge watch it. The 2nd season is coming out soon. Come on. And then, but she's been staying at the beach house where the property we take care of, and I've been home alone. So it's like, oh, well, it's like, what have I been watching recently? Oh, I've been rewatching Fairy Tale with my friend.
I have watched that with my son, the first season, and it's really good.
My favorite anime. So I'm like, we have to watch it all because the end of the anime is coming out next year, so we have to binge watch it all, and it's like 270 something episodes. So.
Jeez. Yeah, we've probably watched the first season. I don't know how many times. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yes, I wish they had more than the first season on Netflix, but there's plenty of.
Now they did have it on Amazon. I don't know if they still do or not. They did have it on Prime, but I don't know if they still do or not.
Yeah, I watch it on. I use a website called Just Dubs, and it's an awesome anime website.
Huh.
I'll huge gallery. Just got to deal with the ads, which isn't too bad.
Which is how we watch Rick and Morty. So
yeah, no, I'm all about that.
Shit, I got Rick and Morty on DVR, but I need to watch it from the beginning.
Have you not?
I have not, because it took me a while to catch onto it and realize that it's actually a very smart show and not a dumb show like the other Adult Swim shows. So it took me a little while to catch on, but I like it a lot, and so I have been recording and watching this season in order. And I'm like, but there's some things that are making references to episodes that I haven't seen yet, so I'm like, I need to fill in all the blanks.
Well, it is on Hulu, the first 2 seasons.
I don't have Hulu, but there's some good shit on Hulu.
There is.
I will say, if anybody who is watching and hasn't subscribed or hasn't checked us out before, first off, we'd appreciate you hitting the subscribe button. Down at the very bottom right-hand corner, you'll see
Right.
like a little Untitled Nerd Network icon that's like popped up over everything. Hit that subscribe button. Be much appreciated. Also, if you like Rick and Morty, we have reviewed every single episode this season.
Episode.
Of season 3, yes.
Yeah.
I also have a YouTube.
Oh, she has a YouTube too.
Subscribe to me too.
Subscribe to her too.
Yes! I didn't. That's one thing I did not know. I did not know you had your own YouTube.
Shame.
Golly.
Shame. Know your name.
Hey, in all
Shame,
fairness,
shame.
I follow you pretty heavy on Facebook and Instagram, so.
Well, you haven't seen any of my Steambox Saturday videos where I open crap I get in the mail?
That's awesome. Oh, no, I gotta watch that.
Exactly.
Okay.
And
Most of it's stuff that my patrons order for me or I order for myself. So I haven't got a lot of like
cool, though.
fan mail yet, but I have a P.O. box too. If you want to send me fan mail, I'll send you a print or something back. I love fan mail or like fan art. I love fan art. Oh.
Yes, fan art is the best.
Okay, so yeah, I guess it pops up as Poetic Steam Hippie.
There you
Yeah.
are.
Look her up.
With my chibi sticker as the symbol. Look, I'm wearing myself.
Cool. Look at that. It's like,
I got the same ears on.
Oh, cool.
So I have Untitled Nerd Network has now subscribed to Poetic Steam Hippie, and I urge all of our subscribers to do the same. Look it up on YouTube. See her.
Help me reach like 200. I'm at like 146 right now.
Something like that. That's what it looks like.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have subscribed too. Yay.
I just uploaded a Steambox Saturday video Sunday because I was late.
So, Patreon mini giveaway. You do have a Patreon, and that seems to be something that has caught on so much in the cosplay and the art community, things like that. Tell us a little bit about your Patreon.
Absolutely, like it's just a really great platform for artists and creators in general, whether you create videos, photography, artwork, all kinds of things. It's good for pretty much anyone. And it's just a way that I can give back to people that help support me, and so I can keep doing what I do. And so you can get little rewards. So, I do exclusive like photo shoots each month with a different character, and you get like digital pictures and prints, and I'll do like Google Hangouts and little giveaways as you see. And so yeah, it's really fun, and it doesn't take away from my other social media. I post tons of stuff there, but if you want extra content and help me do what I do, then yeah, you can sign up on Patreon, and
Awesome. Now, I do like that, and now I've looked over it. You do have some, like, excellent stuff on there. Mm-hmm. You're not somebody who's just like, give me your money, and okay.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
No, you have some really, really cool rewards on there, and I'm actually going... Amber beat me to it.
You're welcome.
I was going to put the link to your...
Because I'm on top of
Patreon.com/PoeticSteamHippie. Like, yeah, you can pretty much find me everywhere with that name. And I have even social media that I don't even use a lot, like Twitter. But there's like thousands of posts on Twitter because all my Facebook posts there.
Oh, okay.
Beowulf, behave.
Hey, Mr. Wolf.
Oh, no.
I mean, he doesn't know how.
Someone's getting naughty.
Well, I mean, here's the thing: is like when I went to search for her page, her channel, like it popped up under the suggestions, and underneath
Discord
that was
too,
the same suggestion, only NSFW with it. So I'm just saying, he might have been onto something. I ain't real sure.
Oh yeah, I also have a Discord
and he's
too.
blaming it on Sharon. He said it's Sharon's idea.
Oh, Sharon. My Discord's not very active, but I do have a Discord that I started like a couple months ago. So.
Oh.
And I have a public one and I have a Patreon one. So.
That's like Neo's been telling me Discord.
No.
Discord. I'm like, I was like, you're the only person that uses this, Neo Beowulf, and No, apparently not. Because
That's
I've been
hilarious.
really hearing a lot about it over the past couple of weeks. Maybe I was hearing about it. See, look at him. There he goes. Okay, look. Ha 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 ha. You're right.
How funny, Lon. She has Discord.
Hey,
Anyway.
you said something about are your cat ears? Don't they light up?
They do light up.
Are they? Is that Oh, boom! There we go. That is awesome.
It's my favorite color.
I was dying
favorite
to know
color.
if they lit up because I've seen them do that before. Not that same pair, but
Anyway.
anyway,
Yeah.
That's like if you've noticed, this has been a very informal interview. This is kind of the way we roll.
We are always
Very.
informal.
Yeah, we just kind of hang out. This is just us hanging out on the couch, chit chatting.
Exactly, it's a hangout. I do have something I've crafted with me if you want to.
Absolutely, I want to see it.
Absolutely.
My
Yay!
my Nar ears. This is another League of Legends character. If you haven't figured it out, I really like cosplaying League of Legends, and I could cosplay nothing but League of Legends for my whole life, and I would be happy.
Those are really cute. I
Thank
love
you.
it.
Oh yeah, they're need a little bit of touch-ups. I was rushing to finish them for photo shoots last month, and yeah, so, but I love them. I'm very proud of them. It was a lot of work. More work than my Ziggs ears, that's for sure.
Wow.
Yeah, Neo said grab some glow sticks and it's rave time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the fur is all hand painted, and the
Oh,
ears
wow.
are made out of EVA foam and covered in Worbla and then shaped, and the inside of the ears are painted. So.
That is amazing.
It is. That's
Can't wait to
some
see
real talent.
The finished product, like
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
the-
Me too. Like, I want to make the rest of this costume so bad now, but it's gonna be next year sometime.
Neo,
Right
were
to
you
my
not
thumb,
paying
like-
attention? He's like Gizmo ear.
He's just
His
that.
phone.
He's just
Nar.
joking around. That's how he
I
is.
know he
It's
is.
so funny.
But it's like,
It grinds at your soul, though. I think it's hilarious when he does that. You're just like, now you know how I feel when you start calling people by the wrong music artist name when we're listening to stuff in the car. That's exactly how I feel when you do that. It kills my soul.
oh,
Even though
and,
you know.
like, I hate to like really bring like.
Are you really going to bring this?
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, I really don't want to like bring the interview down, but I'm it would be wrong of me to not mention on our first live interview since the loss of Tom Petty.
Oh yeah,
God, that
I really love his
sucked.
music.
And
I was sad to hear that.
very, very interesting. This is more of like a lighthearted instance. Is it irritates the crap out of Amber because I don't even know what the song's called, but Tom Petty did a duet with Stevie Nicks.
It's called Stop Dragging My Heart Around.
Okay.
Oh, stop dragging my heart.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
So anyway, I heard it, and I'm a kind of person. I've heard a million songs, but 9 times out of 10, I know the song, I know what it sounds like, but I don't know who sang it. And so I didn't know who it was, and she told me. And so from then on, I would be like, "Oh, isn't that the one that Stevie Nicks did with Rod Stewart?" Or like just some random. I would just throw a random male musician in there, and it
grinds at my soul. It kills it slowly. Music is my everything.
It's funny. I don't
And-
think it's funny.
And then, after, he kept saying the wrong name, dude passed away. And so I was like, thanks. Now
Yeah,
you
because
see
this
what
has
you did?
literally only been going on about 3 weeks.
It really has.
So-
And I was like, I hope you feel bad. Like,
Neo says,
Speaking
of course,
of Stevie, I got to see her in concert this year.
I did
along
too. I went
Yeah.
last year. Last November is when I went.
I got to see it this year, and then I also saw Roger Waters.
Oh my God.
I am jealous of you now. I am so jealous.
I know. I haven't been to many concerts, but those are some of the best. Also, Styx When I was younger, I saw Styx, and I've seen Journey 3 times,
I've seen Sticks.
but
They
never
put on
with
a great show.
you know.
Let's talk more about that Roger Waters concert.
Right.
Yes.
What did he perform?
Um, he performed a few of his newer songs, but he also performed a lot of Pink Floyd, The Wall, um, some controversial stuff. He brought out the pig. It was great. A lot of lasers. A freaking
That
laser
sounds
pyramid
awesome. That sounds
with
so
the
great.
prism. Oh god, I have pictures. It was amazing.
Because I will say, hold on.
Nah.
Like, it's the closest thing I'll ever get to seeing Pink Floyd. So,
Well, obviously, yeah. Oh my gosh,
and
that's
he
so
sounded
awesome.
amazing. So the only other thing would be Paul. So
Now,
That sounds so awesome.
I will say, this is like,
Oh gosh.
what's going on here? There we go. But this is like how big, like, I wouldn't say I'm like, major fan or anything, but we got the
oh
Wall
no, not a major fan.
on DVD. And then I
Another
actually got
box
lucky
set.
and found this at one of our local used bookstores, which was actually Roger
Nice.
Waters' The Wall concert film. Which was...
Awesome.
Oh, and then we've got like the Wall vinyl sitting over there somewhere.
Yes, I love my vinyls.
Nice.
Love it.
Yeah, my mom's got a box set, a big Pink Floyd box set.
Nice. Oh, so who else? Have you seen anybody else in concert?
I think I pretty much named almost every. A couple of the Journey concerts also had Heart, Cheap Trick, and Def Leppard.
Oh, crap.
I've seen Cheap
So,
and
yeah.
Def Leppard.
All
They're
great,
awesome.
all great. So yes,
Cheap
good
Trick
stuff,
was really
right?
good.
Oh, I've also seen the guys who sing Bad Boys, Bad Boys, Bad Boys.
Inner Circle?
Inner Circle.
Oh my gosh!
They were a headline for another reggae band whose name is escaping me right now. I have such horrible memory.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
I bet Inner Circle was neat.
They were
be different.
awesome. I
Yeah.
wish they were the whole concert.
Oh wow. Sweet.
So they were that good.
Well, I would start naming off concerts I've been to, but we'd be here all day.
Sharon does not know who Tom Petty is.
No, she doesn't. She seriously did not know. I know. Sad times.
Well, she probably has at least heard his music. Great stuff.
Yeah, it's probably one of those things like she's heard the song and didn't know who it was.
Kind of like me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
know tons of stuff, and I'm like, I don't know who sings that, or I don't know the name of the song, but I can sing it.
Right? I'm right there with
Holy
you.
crap, we've been here for an hour.
Yes, we have. We're fixing to have to kind of wrap it up in a minute.
Oh.
We were late.
She doesn't know like 90% of the people we're talking about.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't know.
We're old souls.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm about to be 35 on my birthday, so yeah.
I'm gonna like do this really
What are you doing?
briefly to where we don't get hit with a copyright violation.
Bad Wolf said he fired Sharon because she didn't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
if she knows this,
Then she knows Tom
then
Petty.
that's Tom Petty,
Yeah.
and that's about as much as we can get away with without YouTube being like,
You played that song.
I'm surprised they let you get away with that.
Right.
No, I think
You have a few second window.
Yeah,
Because there's been plenty of times my phone went off because I forgot to turn it off, and
Right.
because it plays the Wicked Witch
Nice.
saying, "I'll get you, my pretty."
Oh yeah, that's
So,
definitely copyrighted.
right.
Oh yes, she still doesn't know. Holy crap! We have got
Okay.
to educate Sharon.
Calm down.
All right. Anyway,
We need to.
yeah, I know. We need to find a closing point, and I don't know.
We need to reiterate all your social medias.
Yes.
Oh.
And anywhere you're going to be in the near
Yes,
future.
and all your future events and Yes, all that.
All right. Well, my main social medias are Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can find me the Poetic Steam Hippie. What did I say? Twitter, Instagram,
Yes.
Facebook, and Patreon. Twitter, kinda. It's all my Facebook posts. But I am at PSH_Dara on Twitter because their thing is limit is too small. That's the majority of them. I mean, I'm on a few others, but yeah,
Right.
those are the ones I frequent.
You have your channel here on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. Oh, that's another one. Forgot, of course, YouTube.
It's okay.
So yeah, I have my own link, YouTube link. So I'm youtube.com/poeticsteamhippie on here as well. As far as where am I gonna be, I'm going to be at Necronomicon in Tampa at the Holiday Inn West Shore at the Tampa airport on October 20th to 22nd. I will be a guest there. And then I am also staff at Holiday Matsuri. And I might possibly be at the Cosplay Con and Anime Experience November 17th and 18th in Arkansas.
Logan.
I will update y'all on whether that is set in stone or not. So
okay, cool.
It all depends on my surgery and recovery time, and so
yes.
Good luck on that, by the way. Hope everything goes well.
Yeah.
Do you want a big orange cat?
We're not giving Logan away.
I don't currently have a big orange cat. I used to, but I don't right now. But 5 is plenty.
Right.
More than enough.
All right. Well, I guess that's it.
Oh, yep. We will keep you on for just a second after we go off the air because we got like little fun things we like to do. So anyway, yeah. We got we had your stuff flash across the screen down at the bottom. We've got your YouTube address on the bottom of the screen now. Check that out. And let's see the different events we've covered. One more thing. What do you maybe have your next big cosplay?
Yeah, like what's the next cosplay you plan on finishing or cosplaying?
If it's something you want to put out there.
If you want to like...
Well, I don't have too many secrets. I am debuting 3 new cosplays at Necronomicon, which is going to be the Crow, Death from the Sandman comics, and a steampunk version of my Nico Harley Quinn. So I've posted teasers for Death and for the Harley Quinn, and then I need to do a cos test for the Crow soon so I can get my makeup down. And as far as that, like I have a few really, I just finished Misty. I have Aquarius from Fairy Tale in the works. I have someone helping me 3D print stuff for that. And NAR next year. And yeah, a few other big ones like the Soraka. And I really want to do Deanne from 7 Deadly Sins. And I got a bunch of other plans for next year, so I'll leave you with that.
Possibly a Jubilee, maybe?
Oh my god.
If someone needs one for an X-Men group, I would love to.
Ah, crap. Yes.
We're just gonna not even say anything else.
Get her outfit commissioned, or if I could find a good one that I can buy and then make the accessories, because I can't sew. I don't have the patience to get good at sewing. I'm a crafter. I work with hard materials. Oh, that sounded bad.
That's what she said. All right.
All right. Everybody,
thanks for dropping by, y'all.
Thanks for coming by, Neil and Sharon. Thanks for coming in and making obscene comments, making me uncomfortable. And but hey, Dara seemed to enjoy it.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, I had a great time.
I was enjoying the most fun at my expense.
Far more nervous than I should have been.
That happened.
Oh, all right. But yeah, also, you are currently our feature. About an hour and a half before we went live, I was like, you know what? Right now would be the perfect time to feature that Misty cosplay. And so you are actually, really quick before we get off here, I'm going to look and find out exactly what your reaction total is so far.
Ooh.
That has actually been up for literally about 2.5 hours. And holy crap. Let me be the first to congratulate you. You were our newest UNN All-Star.
Oh,
How
am
many?
I like,
She
I've got the most?
she literally just hit 50.
All right.
Ooh.
Well, we're doing this thing. If you get 50 or more likes, we're doing a thing at the end of the year, and everybody gets to compete for what? What did we say?
The 50, every featured cosplayer who has been our profile picture, who has accrued 50 or more reactions as our feature cosplayer, they all get grouped into what we call UNN All-Stars. And then from December 1st through December 15th at the end of the year, they're all going to be put into like a big album where people can vote for their favorites. And the one with the most reactions at the end of the day on December 15th will win a $25 Amazon gift card.
Awesome.
So,
Yay!
Hey,
Congratulations.
Woo. Thank you.
that'll go a long way towards completing that Jubilee cosplay we want you to go.
Yeah.
Oh, but anyway, yeah, stay on, and we'll talk to you for a little bit right after the show. We're going to go ahead and wrap up. We are in overtime, so
Thanks again.
Right?
yeah. But hey, that's always cool. At least we wasn't just struggling for stuff to say.
Definitely.
But thank you everybody for coming on. Remember, tomorrow is New Comic Book Day at Infinity Flux.
Ooh.
Wait, what's today? Tuesday?
Yeah,
Tomorrow's New Comic Book Day at
Yes,
Infinity Flux. A
you're
lot of
correct.
the Marvel Legacy stuff's coming out. A handful of other things, and just it's a good time to be a nerd. It really is.
Yeah.
It's really good time. Stuff's readily available. New movies coming out. It's October. Next, let's see. Tomorrow night we're going to be at Dread Hollow live.
Yeah.
At 6:30 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be behind the scenes interviewing Todd, who runs the place and he's the organizer of Con Nuga, our big local con. And we're going to be doing all that. I'm going to be live streaming Skyrim all day Wednesday and Thursday, probably at an almost unhealthy level. And that's for your birthday weekend, not this weekend, but the next weekend, Friday the 13th.
Woo.
Friday the 13th is Amber's birthday.
And we're going on a ghost hunt.
We're going to be going on a ghost hunt.
I'm so
Hope,
jealous.
we're going to be walking around downtown Chattanooga. Hope with Chattanooga Ghost Tours is going to have all of her electronic ghost hunting equipment where they're going to be like, ghosts are going to be talking to us and stuff.
Hopefully.
And it's going to be creepy, and we're going to be
can't
live
wait.
streaming every bit of it. So anyway, thank you, Dara, for coming on, a.k.a.
Thank you.
Poetic Steam Hippie. And we're really going to have to do this again at some point. Like,
Yes, I'd love to.
it's like a lot of these cosplayers that we're talking to, like, we're enjoying talking to. We're just going to have to do like a dedicated cosplay channel at some point, you know?
Right?
Because it's like, oh, it's so much fun talking to everybody. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap. Thanks everybody for coming on, and we'll see everyone tomorrow. I'm Lonnie.
I'm Amber.
And we are Untitled Nerd Network, brought to you
And
by
this
Infinity
is
Flux. And we have been live with cosplayer Poetic Steam Hippie. Everybody, thanks for watching. See everyone tomorrow.